He'd become the most brutal homeless people killer in all of Las Vegas, but he fell into an innocent trap, and it was all caught on camera. Shane Schindler had already ended the lives of 2 homeless people, and he was ready to continue with his huge bloody trail. Armed with a hammer, he would strike his victims, and the security cameras would record his last action. Shane wanted to eliminate whoever was under those blankets. After waiting for no one to see him, he pulled out the heavy object and kept watching for a few seconds before he lunged. The images are terrible, but wait, something is wrong. The killer stops abruptly before continuing his attack. It's time to escape before someone finds the body. However, what Schindler didn't know was that the whole thing was orchestrated by the police and that the person whose life he wanted to end was just a mannequin. However, what he said during the interrogation once he'd been arrested made him look even more ridiculous than when he was captured. Of course, he had been caught red-handed, but he still wanted to maintain his innocence.
Hit anybody with a hammer before?
No.
Could you hit somebody with a hammer and not remember it?
No.
Okay. Why would you pick this point in time to hit that mannequin with a hammer? And we can actually show you everything you did.
Right. Yeah. Well, like I said, it was kind of weird, you know, seeing a mannequin.
Did you actually lay down for a while?
Yeah. I was probably going to sleep there tonight, so.
You thought about sleeping and just crashing right there?
Yeah.
But then you thought better of it and went back to the dummy.
Well, yeah, that was kind of strange, the dummy sitting there, so.
Okay. How sure of you were you that was a dummy?
100%.
100%?
Yes.
Before you made contact with it?
Yes.
Those are made to look like humans.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you first hit it, were you sure it was a dummy?
Yes.
I don't know how.
Well, like I said, it wasn't breathing, it wasn't moving. You know, he plus stuff, his head was sticking out.
What if it was a human being that was just not moving?
Well, you know, I was sure.
Well, you're sure now. What I'm saying is, what if it turned out to be human? Would that have bothered you?
Well, yeah, of course, but I knew it wasn't human. If it was human, I wouldn't have did it.
Schindler's attitude made the cops very nervous, so as soon as they could, they told him that he couldn't get out of there before he went to jail, even though there was no trial. They had to keep him locked up because of the danger he posed.
I'm going over to Clark County. That's pretty much my biggest fear right now.
You're going to go to Clark County.
I am?
Yeah. No, we're going to make sure the officer arrests you and takes you to jail.
Why?
Because you make us nervous.
I do?
Yeah, you do. You do.
Why?
Because I think you're out there people.
I'm not nobody.
I think you are.
I thought I was going to walk out of here. Are you really going to have him arrest me?
Yeah, you have a warrant, and I think you need to go over to the jail. We're going to get a search warrant so I can get the DNA from you. We're going to get a search warrant. We're going to take your clothing. So Brian told you when we sat down, we're going to be really upfront with you.
And you also said I could walk out of here at any time. But I guess
you can stop the questioning anytime you want.
Yeah.
But things are changing as we go. The more we get to know you, the more you worry me.
I do?
You do. I honestly believe that you're going around hitting people in the head with a hammer.
It's not me.
While they're sleeping.
It's not me.
Okay.
Who is that?
I don't know.
The whole reason we put that dummy out was to see who'd come along and hit it.
You're the man.
And you're the guy.
The evidence against him was too compelling, so Shane Schindler had no other choice but to accept that he would be facing trial for 2 murders. And it didn't even look like he was trying to hide them. Both deaths had occurred at the same intersection of streets, and both victims were killed with hammer blows. as soon as the cops identified his modus operandi. They set a trap, which he ultimately ended up falling into. After pleading guilty and be subjected to various psychiatric examinations to identify any pathology or to confirm if he could stand trial, Schindler was sentenced to 8 to 20 years in prison. He didn't have a parole and therefore finally confessed to his participation in the horrible crimes, where Daniel L. Depp and David Dunn died, two homeless people who did nothing to him but still ended up becoming his victims.